The nation's governors are tackling some tough economic issues that are going on. Many states can't make ends meet, and budgets are a sea of red ink, and near record unemployment is choking their cash flow. These are just a few of the topics on the table at the National Governors Association meeting going on in Colorado. And one area coming into the crosshairs: how to handle public employee unions. Let's bring in Adam Geller, a GOP pollster and former pollster for New Jersey Governor Chris Christie, and Mark Levine, a radio talk show host. Gentlemen, thank you for joining us this afternoon. Look, let's get right to it. Let me read something to you real quickly, and that is that stoic veterans, of the governors, are actually telling the incoming governors, the governor-elects, be prepared. You're going to lose your popularity because of the fact that you're going to have to deal with state budgets that have encroached on any kind of popularity that a governor can have. Having said that, what are they facing this year?
Well,
Mark?
Go ahead, Mark.
Oh, well, look, Kelly, you're absolutely right. It's because of the unemployment, because of the recession that states are strapped. That means less money's coming in and more money's going out. There was a solution to this, originally a very easy one. It was in the Obama stimulus package. It gave a tremendous amount of aid to the states. It would prevent states from raising their taxes and cutting benefits. The Republicans opposed it. Every single one of them opposed it. The three that came on board forced them to cut it in half. So there's a very clear reason why states are in trouble. And if your state taxes are going up, you have the Republican Party to blame.
Oh, please. Look, first of all, I disagree with the premise. I think a governor can remain popular, can take on the special interests, and can cut spending. I say that because we have an example, Chris Christie doing just that. The reason why we are in trouble is not because we have any other problem other than we are addicted to spending. Chris Christie's taken on the fights. His popularity, his job approval ratings are sky high. He's a rock star. The NJEA, who's spending millions and millions of dollars against him, their ratings, on the other hand, are 1 to 3 negative.
Gentlemen, let me get a question here real quick based on what you just said, Adam, and that's the fact that Governor Chris Christie knew that something had to be done. He got a budget that he didn't anticipate. It was definitely in the red, and he took measures to stop it. We're even hearing reports now of Cory Booker, the mayor of Newark, New Jersey, who's asking his police force to forfeit some of their pay so that all of them can stay on the job. So we're seeing that there's some spending problems out there, and that men and women who are in governing are taking the bold step to do something about it. Having said that, though, what are the Republicans going to do, the Republican governors coming in? Because my understanding is that they're going to take aim not only at Democrats, but also at unions, particularly teachers' unions.
Right. They're going to follow the lead that Governor Christie has had. You know, we have the advantage of having Christie in for a year in office already. And so they're seeing what he's doing, and they're seeing that it's working. And they're going to take his lead, and they're going to treat voters as adults and not children. They're going to say, these are our problems. It requires shared sacrifice, and everybody's going to have to, make some sort of sacrifice. In the case of teachers, it's a 1-year pay freeze and contributing 1.5% of their salary to their health benefits. For an average teacher, that's about $750 a year just for their health care benefits, compared to what other folks in the private sector are paying. It's more than a fair shake, and yet it's been called the greatest assault against teachers in the history of mankind. They've demonized the guy.
Mark, I see you shaking your head no there. Tell me about it.
I think it's criminal that they're taking every last dime and every last dollar from working people just to make billionaires even richer. Look, here's a dirty little secret that certain Governor Christie knows and Adam Geller knows. New Jersey pays more in federal taxes for the money it gets back than any other state in the United States. To get $1 federal spending, New Jersey pays $1.65. You know how much Mississippi pays? Less than 50 cents. That means the people of New Jersey are subsidizing the people of Mississippi. And instead of the governor looking out for people from New Jersey and saying, hey, we could cut our taxes by 2/3 and still pay more than the people from Mississippi, he's going after his own teachers. He's going after the people that make New Jersey productive, also that I guess the billionaires can get $700 billion in tax cuts, which the Republicans want to give. But at the end of the day, you can only catch working people so much. At some point, they have no more money to give.
Mark. First of all, forget about billionaires for a second. By the way, Governor Christie's opponent was the Goldman Sachs guy, John Corzine. But forget about that for a minute. The first thing you got to do as a governor is cut spending. Once you cut spending and get that under control, guess what you can do next? That's right. Lower taxes. It is absolutely true that it's unfair what New Jersey pays in, but you know what? We're approaching it the right way and the responsible way, and that's why these voters really appreciate Governor Christie and are giving him the ratings that they are. Not only nationally, they're seeing what's going on, but in New Jersey, he remains a rock star. public poll after public poll comes out and shows him with
All right.
job approvals in the high 50s
Look,
to low 60s.
we're talking a lot about Governor Christie and the example that he's made in New Jersey, but across the board, gentlemen, if you look at places like California, which has a deficit that is out of this world, basically, what are these governors going to have to do besides try to lower their spending, try to lower taxes, and at the same time
be brave,
govern?
take on the special interests. And just be bold and be brave and do what you got to do. And don't worry, that people are saying your poll numbers are going to go down. Look across the country, see that your poll numbers aren't going to go down. Do the right thing.
They're going to have to convince Republicans in Congress to turn around and say that we don't want state taxes to go up. We don't want benefits to be cut. If the Republicans in Congress would simply support the Obama stimulus package, there would be more than enough money for states. No taxes would have to be raised. No teachers would have to be cut. And all it means is that people pay their fair share. 2/3 of New Jersey's money is going to Mississippi. If Governor Christie cared more about them and that money coming back, they wouldn't have to cut teachers'
Look, the
pay.
stimulus is a one-shot deal, Mark. You know that, and I know that. This is a fundamental change that we need a change in philosophy, and that's what Governor Christie's doing. That's what a lot of governors are going to be doing, and we're turning the corner.
You know what the bottom line
great.
is that all of the people throughout all of those states are going to be watching their governors and their governor-elects very closely this coming year, and we will wait and see what happens as the governance starts taking place. They're going to have to do more than politicking as usual. It's a different day out there. Mark
Get their
Levine,
federal government
as
to
well
help.
as Adam
You
Geller.
can.
Thank you. Mark, you are really tuned up today. So thank you.
I am.
Thanks for
I am.
joining us.
Take care,
Mark.
Adam, you too. It's good to
care,
see you
Kelly.
guys. Take care.
Now, unfortunately, this won't get you to Mark Levine's personal email address, but you can get all the latest on the state politics and all their drama across the country. Just log on to foxnews.com/politics for the latest word on governors battling to cut those ballooning deficits.